Welcome to ASTRALX Eliminating Your Cosmic Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and I am so excited to be diving into the stars with you today.
And I'm Lunaria, Selene, your intuitive guide, and together we'll be exploring the profound ways the cosmos influences your life.
Today we're focusing on a fascinating and powerful combination. Have you ever felt like you were meant to be in the spotlight, like the world was your stage? But at the same time, you have this deep yearning to build something that lasts, something with real meaning.
Yeah, it's like this push and pull between wanting to shine and wanting to create.
Right, and that, my friend, could be the cosmic dance of Leo and Capricorn playing out within you.
Absolutely.
So today we're going deep into the fascinating world of the Leo rising Capricorn sun woman.
Ooh, I love this combination. It's so dynamic, so full of potential.
Yeah, she's definitely a force to be reckoned with, but there's also this incredible sensitivity and depth to her. So let's unpack what makes her tick, how she navigates the world, and what 2025 has in store for this captivating combination.
All right, I'm ready. Let's dive in.
Now imagine her walking into a room, heads turn right.
Oh, absolutely. She commands attention. There's this undeniable Leo charisma, that warmth, that inviting presence that just draws people in.
But she's not just about appearances, is she?
No, not at all. Beneath that radiant exterior, she's driven to succeed. She's got that Capricorn ambition, that laser-like determination to reach the top.
So it's not just about being seen, it's about wielding influence, making a real impact.
Exactly. And she's got the brains and the strategic planning skills to make it happen.
Can you give us an example of how these energies might play out in her life?
Sure, imagine her being drawn to a public-facing career somewhere she can shine and inspire others, maybe acting or public speaking, something where she can really captivate an audience.
That's the Leo energy at play.
Right, but she won't just settle for any role. She'll carefully plan her ascent, making sure she rises through the ranks with intelligence and strategy. That's the Capricorn influence.
So it's this fascinating contrast. She loves being the center of attention, but she's also fiercely loyal and protective. She's driven to succeed, but she also values those deep emotional connections.
Yeah, it's a beautiful blend of strength and vulnerability.
Does any of this resonate with you?
I bet it does for many of our listeners. It's a common archetype, and it's so powerful when these energies are in harmony.
But I imagine it can also be quite a challenge to balance that need for external affirmation, that Leo desire for recognition, with the inner sense of worth that Capricorn cultivates.
Absolutely. That's a key theme for the Leo rising Capricorn sun woman, finding that equilibrium between seeking validation from the outside world and trusting her own inner compass.
Because it's so easy to get caught up in seeking external validation, especially in today's world with social media and all the pressure to present a perfect image.
It really is. But true strength comes from knowing your worth, regardless of outside applause.
And that's where Capricorn's grounded energy comes in.
Exactly. It acts as a stabilizing force, a reminder that her value comes from within, not from the number of likes or followers she has.
Now, when it comes to love and relationships, what does this woman seek in a partner?
She's not going to settle for just anyone. She needs someone who can match her intensity and ambition.
Someone who can keep up with her on all levels.
Right? Someone who's strong and confident, but also intelligent and emotionally deep. Someone who can challenge her intellectually and support her emotionally.
Sounds like a tall order.
It can be, but she's worth it, and she knows what she deserves.
Are there any particular astrological combinations that might be particularly challenging or conversely particularly compatible for her?
Well, while there's a natural spark with other fire signs like Aries, they can be quite strong-willed and determined. So there's potential for clashes of will, a struggle for dominance.
Oh, I could see how that could lead to some fireworks.
It definitely can, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
How so?
These challenges can actually be catalysts for immense growth if both partners are willing to compromise and truly understand each other's needs.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between healthy competition and mutual respect.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that both partners have valuable strengths to bring to the table and learning to work together as a team.
It's about embracing those challenges as opportunities for growth rather than letting them become points of contention.
Right. And this brings up an important point for all our listeners out there.
Are you being honest with yourself about what you truly desire in a partner? Have you set clear boundaries?
These are crucial questions to ask ourselves in any relationship.
Now let's talk about the feminine mystique surrounding this particular astrological combination.
Ah, yes. The Leo rising Capricorn sun woman embodies a unique expression of feminine energy. She's like a lioness, strong, courageous, ready to protect what's hers, but also grounded and nurturing.
She has this regal presence that commands respect, but her warmth and compassion create a safe and loving space for those around her.
Beautifully said. It's like she embodies the full spectrum of feminine power.
Right. And it's not about conforming to any one idea of femininity. It's about embracing all its forms: leader, lover, provider, nurturer.
Exactly. She's a force to be reckoned with, yet deeply sensitive and empathetic.
She's owning her power in all its complexity and nuance.
And 2025 holds a powerful call to action for this woman. Step into your feminine power, use your voice, share your gifts, inspire others with your strength.
It's a year for her to really own her authenticity and make her mark on the world.
Yes, and it's about recognizing that her voice matters, that she has a unique contribution to make.
And this leads us to a crucial question. What do the stars have in store for the Leo rising Capricorn Sun woman in 2025?
How might specific astrological events amplify her strengths and challenges?
That's what we'll explore in part 2 of our deep dive.
All right, so let's turn our attention to the celestial tapestry of 2025.
Because even though we make our own choices, there's no denying those cosmic energies, right?
Oh, absolutely. The stars can definitely give us a little nudge in certain directions, highlight some themes, present us with some interesting opportunities.
Exactly. And for the Leo rising Capricorn Sun woman, 2025 holds a particularly potent cosmic signature.
It really does. There are some major astrological events that are going to be shaping her year.
Like what?
Well, one of the most significant influences is the series of eclipses that'll be happening.
Eclipses? I always hear about those, but I'm not exactly sure how they work.
Yeah, they can be a bit mysterious. So we've got both solar and lunar eclipses, and they each impact different areas of life. They're like these cosmic spotlights, amplifying energy, bringing hidden matters to the surface.
Oh, interesting. So it's not always about big dramatic events. It's more about revealing what's already there.
Right. It's like they speed things up, pushing us out of our comfort zones, forcing us to face things we might otherwise avoid.
So for the Leo rising Capricorn Sun woman, where are these eclipses likely to have the biggest impact?
Well, they're probably going to activate themes related to identity, purpose, relationships, that sort of thing.
Oh, wow. So big questions like who am I, what am I here to do?
Exactly. It's a time for some deep soul-searching, reevaluating priorities, maybe even making some big changes.
I could see how that could be both exciting and maybe a little bit scary.
Definitely. It can be a time of upheaval, but it's also an opportunity for incredible growth and transformation.
Like a cosmic push to break free from any limiting beliefs or patterns that have been holding her back.
Precisely. And with her being ruled by both the Sun Leo and Saturn Capricorn, these eclipses could also bring a profound sense of responsibility, like a deep desire to make a real impact on the world.
So it's not just about her own personal journey. It's about using that growth to contribute to something bigger than herself.
Absolutely. She might find herself drawn to leadership roles, social causes, creative projects, anything that allows her to express her passions and inspire others.
Now we can't forget about love and relationships. How might the eclipses affect that part of her life?
Well, eclipses can often bring about fated encounters, sometimes sudden endings. So for the Leo rising Capricorn Sun woman, this could look like a whirlwind romance, a sudden separation, or even a deepening commitment with a long-term partner.
Wow, that's what a range of possibilities.
Yeah, it's all about clearing the way for more authentic connections.
But wait a minute, don't we have a say in who we choose to be with? It seems a little intense to think that eclipses could dictate our love lives.
That's a good point. Remember, astrology is a guide, not a set of rigid rules. We always have free will, but eclipses can act as these catalysts, bringing people into our lives who are meant to teach us valuable lessons or help us evolve.
So it's like the universe is giving us a nudge in a certain direction, but we still have the power to steer the ship.
Exactly. It's about being open to the unexpected, trusting that these events are happening for our highest good, even if it doesn't always feel comfortable at the time.
So maybe instead of fearing change, we can embrace it as an opportunity for growth and learning.
Absolutely. And the Leo rising Capricorn Sun woman might find herself attracting partners who mirror back those qualities she needs to develop within herself. It could be an intense transformative period for her relationships, ultimately leading to greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of what she truly needs in a partner.
It sounds like 2025 is going to be a year of big changes and big lessons for this woman.
Definitely a year of intense growth and transformation, but also a year of incredible opportunity.
It's about embracing the challenges, trusting the journey, and stepping into her full potential.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And it's important to remember that while eclipses can highlight certain themes, the overall energy of the year is important too.
So what's the vibe for 2025 as a whole?
Well, 2025 is set to be a year where hard work and dedication are rewarded, which aligns perfectly with that Capricorn energy.
So even though there might be some unexpected twists and turns, she can trust that her efforts won't go unnoticed.
Exactly. This is a year for her to really shine in her chosen field, step into leadership roles, make a tangible impact on the world. And, we talked about her need for external validation earlier. Well, 2025 could bring some major recognition for her accomplishments, awards, accolades, public acknowledgement, all that good stuff.
So all that hard work and dedication is going to pay off in a big way.
It seems like it, but remember, it's not about letting those external validations define her worth.
It's about using them as fuel to keep going, keep pushing boundaries, keep inspiring others.
Exactly. Now, to add another layer of insight to this fascinating astrological combination, let's shift gears a bit and explore some global perspectives.
Oh, I love this part. I'm always fascinated by how different cultures interpret astrology.
Me too. It's so enriching to see how the same archetypes can be viewed through different lenses.
So how might a different tradition like Vedic astrology, which originated in ancient India, view the Leo rising Capricorn sun woman?
Well, Vedic astrology places a strong emphasis on the lunar calendar and the position of the moon at the time of birth. So in addition to her sun sign and rising sign, her moon sign plays a big role too.
So it's like adding another piece to the puzzle, right?
Exactly. For instance, if her moon is in a water sign like Cancer or Pisces, it might soften some of those more assertive qualities of Leo and Capricorn, bringing in more empathy, intuition, emotional depth.
That's interesting. So her moon sign could really influence how those Leo and Capricorn energies express themselves.
Exactly. And it could manifest in different ways, like a deep connection to her family, a nurturing personality, or even a strong creative expression through art or music.
I love how each astrological tradition adds these nuanced layers to our understanding.
Me too. It's like having multiple lenses through which to view our cosmic journey. Each tradition offers its own unique wisdom and insights, ultimately leading to a more complete and comprehensive understanding of ourselves.
And that understanding can be incredibly empowering.
Absolutely. It allows us to tap into our strengths, more fully navigate challenges with greater awareness, and ultimately live more fulfilling lives in alignment with our true purpose.
This has been so insightful. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of this astrological combination.
We really have. There's so much more to explore.
Like what?
Well, we haven't even touched on the specific transits and planetary alignments that'll be influencing her year ahead, but that, my friend, is a conversation for another time.
Speaking of continuing the conversation, I believe we have something special for our listeners who are ready to delve even deeper into their own cosmic blueprints. We've been talking about all these cosmic influences, these eclipses, these planetary alignments, but it makes me wonder how much of our journey is actually predetermined.
Oh, that's the age-old question, isn't it? Free will versus destiny?
Right? Like, are we really in control of our lives, or are we just puppets dancing to the tune of the cosmos?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. Astrology gives us this incredible roadmap, this framework for understanding our predispositions, our potential, but ultimately, it's up to us to decide how we navigate the terrain.
So it's like we have this map, but we get to choose which path we take.
Exactly. We can see the mountains, the valleys, the potential obstacles, but we get to choose how we approach them, what we make of them.
I like that analogy. So we're not just passive passengers, we're active participants in our own cosmic journey.
Precisely. And that's where the real power lies.
So it's about using astrology as a tool for empowerment, a way to understand ourselves better and make more conscious choices.
Exactly. Instead of feeling limited by our birth charts, we can use them as guides to help us navigate life's challenges and opportunities.
That makes sense. But it still leaves me wondering, how much control do we really have? Are we shaping our destiny, or are we guided by forces beyond our control?
It's a complex question, and there's no easy answer. I think it's likely a combination of both.
So like a dance between free will and destiny.
Exactly. We have the ability to make choices, but we're also influenced by a myriad of factors, both seen and unseen.
Okay, so it's not one or the other. It's this intricate interplay.
Right. We might have a plan, a direction we want to go in, but life often throws us curveballs.
And sometimes those unexpected detours lead us to the most amazing destinations.
Exactly. It's about surrendering to the journey, trusting that we're being guided even when things get messy.
And that trust, how do we cultivate that? Especially when life throws those inevitable challenges our way.
Well, it starts with self-awareness, with tuning into our intuition, with listening to that inner voice that whispers guidance and wisdom.
So it's about connecting with that deeper part of ourselves, the part that knows what's best for us.
Exactly. And it's also about developing a relationship with something bigger than ourselves, whether that's the universe, a higher power, or whatever resonates with you.
Because when we feel connected to something greater than ourselves, we tap into a sense of peace and trust that can carry us through even the toughest times.
Absolutely. And that's what ultimately allows us to embrace the journey with all its twists and turns.
Knowing that even the challenges are opportunities for growth and learning.
Exactly. So keep exploring, keep asking those big questions, keep illuminating your cosmic path.
And for those of you who are ready to dive even deeper into your own unique astrological blueprint, we have something special for you.
We do. We're offering personalized, pre-recorded audio readings delivered straight to your inbox.
These readings provide a detailed analysis of your birth chart, revealing your strengths, your challenges, your potential. It's like having your own personal astrologer guiding you towards greater self-awareness and fulfillment.
It's a powerful tool for understanding yourself on a deeper level and for navigating life's journey with more clarity and purpose.
If you're ready to embark on this cosmic adventure, you can find all the details in the description below.
Until next time, keep shining bright, and remember, the stars are always guiding you.
We'll see you among the stars.